Hello, almost Shabbat Shalom and Happy Purim. Purim is today, this holiday that usually doesn't fall on Shabbat, but it is really rare that it does, and it is today. So Happy Purim. Today is this holiday where we eat these funny cookies also. That is the Ozne Haman, Hamantaschen. They used to call them for some reason the ears of Haman. It's like just never made sense to me. Never made sense as a kid. Why do we have to eat the ears of this guy that wanted to annihilate the Jews, right? Why do we want to eat that? It's like to say somebody like I want to eat the mustache of Hitler. It's like this doesn't make any sense. But in other videos in previous years, I talked about this, and I will talk about it a little bit. The triangle of the cookie and the filling is really symbolism of fertility, of feminism, and really who saved the Jews was Queen Esther, was a woman. So we put one and one together and we can understand the significance of the symbolism of that. But really what is happening here? What is the key of Purim, which is very fascinating. So if you just join in, my name is iLan Azulai, a spiritual life coach and a sound therapist for you who are ready to reclaim your power and manifest the life you want to manifest. It's a beautiful day. I am in Cambria, and the beach will always do it. The beach will always do it. So Purim. So the story of Purim, if you don't know, is basically at that time in Persia, which is today's Iran. There was a big Jewish population. There was Mordechai, and who is him is part of the big part of the story of Purim, and Esther, and they were cousins, and really there was the king of Hashverosh, who the Jews didn't bother him. He actually liked them. They were fine. But there was one guy in his court, his top advisor, that really did not like the Jews. Story of her life, right? Story of her life. Why? It's like when kids hit other kids in school. That's because they're jealous, because they're bullies, and all this kind of stuff. But he didn't like the Jews, and he wanted really to annihilate them. He really wanted to flush them out. And the biggest plan that he wanted is to do that. And really Queen Esther, Esther, before she was a queen, she was Esther, then she was a Queen Esther, really when she was matchmaked or was brought for a Hashverosh, he really liked her, that he liked her on top of his already wife at that time, Vashti. And he really favored her, he really liked her, and she concocted really a plan on how to turn around the bitterness into sweetness, how to turn around the curse into a blessed reality, how to turn the desire of Haman to annihilate the Jews into the reality of him being hanged and all his family is being hanged with him, with his own tools and with his own agenda. So today we read the Haggadah, the story that came down from generations. So that is on the story level. The Ozne Haman, the cookies that I was talking earlier, that's another level. But here is the thing with realities. We have many people have the notion that what is happening in front of us, what is happening in front of them, what is the daily struggles or not struggles, but whatever, that's the reality. There's nothing else that I can do. That's the reality. And we were born, we were created in the image of God. What is the image of God? The image of God is Ein Sof, not endless. Ein Sof meaning it doesn't have an end, meaning it doesn't have a boundary, it doesn't have a confinement. When we look at something and we say, oh, that's how it is, can't do that, that's the only way it is, that's the reality, we are confining, we're putting a confinement, we're putting a structure on ourselves, who we are, creations of God. We're putting a constriction on our powerful power of existence. So when there is something that is happening, we say, oh, that's how it is, that's how it's going to be. Or, for example, a certain situation ends, a relationship, a place of work, and we try really hard to hold on to it. So no, can't do that. If we're talking about relationships, we all went through these kind of one or the other similar experiences. I know I have. We're trying to hold on to something that clearly the universe and God is telling you, release. You need to. There is a different experience for you here now, for the reason of your growth, and that ties into understanding it's not just an idea, but understanding the reality that the change is what helps us grow, because the change is what contributes to something that we don't know yet. I mean, why don't we want to many times go to something new? Because we want to hold on to what we're familiar with. That's our mind. We want to hold on to what we're familiar with, and we don't want to change. We don't want something different. We want to eat eggs and cheese every day, because I know that. I don't want to try something new food. I don't want to try new food. That kind of thing. And that actually, he or she who, and there is really only he or she, right? There is he or she who does not want to allow change is the one to suffer, because they're putting constraint on a reality. So if we bring it back to the story of the Jews and Haman in Persia, there were different realities that could have happened. And actually there were different realities that happened at the same time, just a certain reality was going through, a certain reality was picked. It could have been that Haman would annihilate the Jews. It could have been that we could have been in a different reality now, but we are here. I'm here in this location, this beautiful place, and I'm looking at the seagull that is going to, is looking at the food of the people to try and snatch from their food. I don't know if you can see that. That's a reality. There's so many realities that are happening here and now at the same time. There is the seagull that is taking away the food of this people. Yeah. There a couple that is getting married. There is a father and son that I saw walking there. But there are different realities that are happening at the same time. Why do we choose to hold on to one thing? And Purim, the word poor, but the word poor means, which means luck. But not like good luck, more like a destiny, like from the word of what kind of a reality do you choose? It's like spinning the roulette, and whatever number comes up, that's the reality you're going to pick. So Purim is like let us be anything else. That's the whole point of putting on costumes and dressing up as somebody who is different than what my regular daily being is put something different. So, everybody's dressing up Batman, a cowboy, all these kind of things. But the point of it is because the luck has changed. The destiny was changed significantly at that day to a different reality. So we identify by changing to a different reality, getting into a different reality, and at the same time, maybe manifesting that reality. You see, so who is to say that this reality is the only place I could be? So this is how it ties to Purim. Purim is about recognizing all the possibilities that exist, because all the possibilities are God, Ein Sof, the Creator. There is no limit. It's not much light, it's light. It's in every corner. There is light. There is no end. It's no end, meaning there is no boundary. It's not that there is a start and a finish. It's just existence everywhere. It's like I'm looking now, it's like the ocean, right? It's like the ocean. We were in the middle of the ocean. There is no beginning or end. We see the ocean from one edge to the other. There is no land, right? So it's like that. It's just ocean. It's the same thing. Ein Sof. So there is Ein Sof possibilities. There are no limits to our possibilities. There are no limits to our power manifesting that which we want to manifest. And that which God brings to our reality, our experiences that we are here to experience, our experiences that we are here to say, oh wow, what is my opportunity here? So when you are experiencing something that is different, something that is new, something that you didn't plan, especially those are the ball busters, especially those that you didn't expect. Those are most likely the best lessons that you will ever have, because it is about expanding your consciousness, expanding your awareness, because each reality is a different consciousness. It's a different existence. But all these existences are existing at the same time, despite the fact that time really doesn't exist except for this dimension, but at the same time, for the sake of illustration, they all exist all the time at the same time. That is why God is here at all time, at the same time, every time. And so this Purim is about discovering all possibilities. What are your possibilities? What are our possibilities? Together, especially together. Especially together. Shabbat Shalom, Happy Purim, customs away. There are the seagulls again. They're finding, they're realizing that I'm coming, so let's take the box. No, like, stay away. No, take the box. I don't know, this guy is coming here. No, let's take the box. Anyway, this is beautiful. Look at that. This is just gorgeous. Yes. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Purim.